Hello, everybody. My name is Professor Dodongo Balongo, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw. Specifically, I'm going to be teaching you how to draw me. Yeah, isn't that cool? So first, you'll grab your point 14.6 charcoal tool and you're just gonna start sketching, baby. You're gonna start sketching. Yeah. Yes. 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 So what you're gonna do with this preliminary sketch layer is not to create a full image of your drawing, not the finished product. By by goodness gracious, no, you must never think about the big picture when sketching artwork. You simply you have to try out the little details. You have to try out the little details and you have to try out the little details. And mess around. See if this was the finished product, I never would have done that. I never would have thought to if this was a finished product, I never would have just thought to do this and experiment. Maybe he's got a freaking sick ponytail made of freaking hair. But that's not what I want, because I want a self portrait. But I never would have known if I didn't try that. And I think that's something for you to acknowledge as well. That when you're just figuring it out, the big picture, it's there still, of course, but you can't forget to take those little details into account and see what happens with them if you experiment. Just figure yourself out. That's what you're doing in this sketch process. Yes. Yes. And yeah, so don't worry about it being too finished of a product. Because you're just living in the world. Yes. Oh, this is good. I shall only be doing a bust today. Should actually, chat. Should I do a bust or a full body? Ooh, wait, yeah. Wait, no, I see it. I know what the composition is. I know what's going on. I'm like a statue in draperies, so you don't see my nethers like in Minecraft. That's good. He's flexing his big arm and extending a calm palm. He is a master of war and of might and of war and art of war, but he's also gentle, kind, compassionate, the perfect leader, the Smurfic leader. That was almost the Smurfs, but yeah, I can't do that anymore. And then composition. Greek hills and trees. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna swales make that layer a bit more transparent. Yes. This is good advice from your friend Joodly Doodly. And I'll grab the finer charcoal, the 5.2. And now we're going to start filling in those little eeny weeny weeny details that we weren't as confident with before because we were just experimenting. But now that we see the big picture, because of all our experimenting, now we can lock in and do that. Oh, exquisite line art. Absolutely exquisite. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I appear to have transformed into a wild animal there. Students, I appear to have transformed into a wild animal. But nary a word be spilt. I have not done such a thing. And you know what? Even if I make a mistake, I can just... Oh, there it is, it's gone. Oh my goodness, my original voice. My. My. What lovely students I have. They're so attentive. So attentive to my lessons. And that's the head, everyone. Good job. But wait, there's the rest of the body left. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. And especially when you're drawing if you're drawing me specifically, here's a tool for you to use. Draw my pecs. Absolutely humongous. That's a must. And you also have to draw giant bulging veins in my muscles. Otherwise, how would you know I'm juiced up? I'm simply juiced. You guys remember the sport of juicing, right? The championship of horse smashing. I don't know why I laugh at the subject. It's just, something they used to say back in the day. A lot of people ask me, Matt, how are you so goated? How are you so goated at drawing and very good at it? And I hope I can do it as well as you. And to that I say, you will never do it as good as me. You will not. You know you won't, you little rat! Hold on, I have to charge my computer. That's something also to remember. Kids, I don't know if you're children. Focusing too hard on the grind may grind your senses to a stone, to a pebble in the river. But you can't ignore the reality of taking care of yourself. Oh, of taking care of yourself. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm still recording. Good! I just hope they didn't crash my OBS. And then I can't export it, and then I'm gonna be very sad. Ooh. OBS. That's a naughty acronym. You do not want to know what it means. That's for us adults only. Welcome to the Adults Only Vocabulary Club. These aren't your grandma's adverbs. I'm practicing my evil laugh. Do you like it? As the mysterious professor of these things, it's always good to keep that mysticalness about you, just in case there's a turncoat at your heel. Oh, yeah. Dakota Johnson. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, if we're lighting it from here, make sure to... okay, so that's the initial line art. We're gonna do a little bit of the shading now, because that's what I feel like doing. Screw you. And, if the light's coming from here, make sure to darken the other side of whatever you're drawing with the shadow. Sorry, folks, there was an ant on my screen. I had to clean it off. But, consider the light source when you're filling in the gaps. Yeah. Yes. Oh, sorry, students. I don't know. I have done that. Good Lord. Yeah. And you want to do this with your bigger charcoal, students. You know, I'm so proud of you all. You've come through such hard years. The 2020 pandemic, and dare I say it, the end of LeBron James's legacy. But you are so strong, my students. I love you. And then the sad music plays, and then he remembers his dead wife or something. I don't know. I don't even freaking care anymore. Dude, that was so edgy. What are you doing? What the H are you doing to this country? What are you doing to this country? And now you'll do that freaking, whatever this is. No! The eclipse. Yeah. You're gonna want to soften those shadows closer to your light source. Wouldn't want it looking like a weird man. No, I've had my fair share of weird men. You know, encounters with them, like fighting them in battle. Look at that freaking shading, dude. Hey guys, I'm not actually a licensed teacher. I'm actually your freaking cool uncle who raised you, really, you know. Ever since you when your mother died that night. Saliva. No. I'm a drooling chud lord. Ooh. Look at that cloud! Right over there. I can see it. I can see the cloud. Dude, I can see the cloud. I can see it. It's all the way over there, Papa. I just have to reach up and take it. Just have to grab it in between my little fingers, and I'll grab it. And I can bring it down to you and Mom. We can always have sunlight by the bedside table. And he said, "Shut up! Shut up, son! Shut up, son! You dummy! You dang dummy!" And that's the background. Well, not all of it. No! That infuriated me. That infuriated me. No, look, you shall render yourselves powerless before the call of Cthulhu. You will. You will line up your image accordingly. Amen. Putting the crispy back in cream. I have to lock in. Dude, you're being so beta right now. You have to lock in. I'm sticking my tongue out. Oh, I know that. I'm a doggy. Skrillex. Skrillex. Oh, pig. I'm losing my mind. There's water next to me. I'm drowning. Anyway, yeah, so what you're gonna do last? You sign your name. No, the darnable white pencil. No, I'm not a comic book artist. I don't use G-Pen. What am I, some sort of comic book artist? What am I, some sort of comic book artist? Sign my freaking name. Like a turtle. Idiot. Oh, look at that beautiful signature. Gods were written about that signature. And then also put the date so nobody freaking has any doubt as to when you are birthed to this abominable filth. And a little cross for Jesus. For Jesus. And there you have it. My self-portrait. And also my secret tutorial on how to freaking draw like Michelangelo and Donatello and Raphael. Caravaggio. Dude, you don't even know about Caravaggio the Ninja Turtle, dude? It's like a classic freaking character from the comic book. He's the green one. He's the green turtle. No. He's the Caravaggio. When the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were freaking being written, there's like very specific symbolism within each of the each of the turtles. Each of the turtles' bandanas. And Caravaggio was a painter, a Baroque painter of the Renaissance. No, it's the Baroque period, and he liked to paint using shadows a lot of the time. He was a very dramatic painter. It's almost like looking at a theater scene, looking at one of his paintings. Caravaggio was a man of the shadows, let's say. So, I think Caravaggio and the Ninja Turtle would be the black one. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That's been your freaking history lesson for today. Logging off. Logging off. Logging off. Logging off. logging off. Oh, wait! Oh, wait! I forgot something. Oh, bloody crud! I forgot his armpit! Oh, they shall have me fired for sure. Oh, Lord, please don't take me from this earth. I want to teach the children to draw. That's all I want to do. They need to learn how to draw in order to worship you. Yes. There, it is fixed. Fantastic. Make sure to have a friend proofread your work. Dude, you can also delete the sketch layer. You don't freaking need that anymore. Well, guys, that was my tutorial on how to freaking draw. I've been Professor Hoogle Boogle Snoogleburst. And, I'll freaking see you around, dude. Kickflip.